and welcome to Temple Update. I'm Jeanie Davey.
And I'm Stetson Miller. Serious crime problems have been facing Temple's campus, mostly theft of electronics and bikes. However, in 1 year, Temple University has successfully been able to decrease the amount of bike thefts that take place on campus. Campus security and police officers have banded together to stop thieves in the act. Temple Update's Kylie Winkler has the story.
Over the past year, Temple University has seen a 50% decrease in bicycle thefts. Between the months of January and August of 2013, 51 bikes were stolen on campus. However, this year, only 25 bikes were stolen during those months. Executive Director of Campus Safety, Charlie Leone, explains how campus police, along with Philadelphia police, set up to catch bike thefts in the act.
We had set up a few bikes and waited for some folks to come by and steal them. And then we were able to apprehend a few people as well. So it was like a multi-tiered process.
Campus Safety partnered with student government and sustainability to figure out ways to go about protecting students' bikes.
How can we protect their bikes when they're here? And we came up with this online registration process. In about a year's time, we had 200 registered, and then we started the electronic registration, and we had just under 600. So it's quite a jump in 1 year's time.
To register their bikes, students can go to temple.edu/safety, click on Bike Register, and fill out the attached form. Once students complete the form, they can submit it to one of the 4 police stations on campus. Students will also be given a free bike lock.
Yeah, I registered it with Temple Police. Mine got stolen off campus at my house.
Leone also advises students to use U-locks on their bikes rather than cable locks. The reason behind that, thieves can easily come up and use wire cutters to cut the cables. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Kylie Winkler.
Campus Safety Month is here at Temple, and with that comes new security changes. Temple recently announced they were expanding their patrol zone to make campus students and surrounding residents feel safer in the community. Temple is working with the Clary Center for Security on campus by participating in safety training seminars and webinars to learn more about crime prevention. The University of Minnesota will be hosting the next national training seminar on October 7th. Along with the university efforts, Temple students are working to make campus safer. The university's EMS program is increasing its hours, allowing more students to volunteer for day shifts. Update's Phil Dupont has the story.
Since 2006, Temple University's student-run EMS program has been providing emergency medical attention to those in need. The organization is aligned with Temple University Police Department and shares facilities at the 12th and Montgomery Station between the View and Tech Center. EMTs ride bikes across campus through its jurisdiction, which stretches from 10th to 16th Streets to the north and south, as well as Susquehanna to Jefferson Streets to the east and west.
So we have all the same capabilities as EMTs on ambulances, and we do somehow manage to make that all fit onto 2 bikes. We have 3 saddlebags on each bike, and it's just enough through state regulations to do everything we need to within our scope.
All Temple students involved in the EMS program are state certified by the Twin Valley EMT Training Center.
The state mandates that it's approximately 185 hours of classroom and practical training, as well as a set number of patient contacts and observed patient encounters in some type of healthcare setting.
EMTs must complete a 3-month course and a written exam administered by the state of Pennsylvania. The class costs about $1,100, but is not covered directly by Temple Financial Aid Awards. However, if a student does get a refund check in the mail, the funds can be used to pay for the class. Now, the fall 2014 certification class is full, and the waitlist seats are filling up pretty quickly. However, Temple EMS and the Twin Valley EMT Training Center are looking to create a class for next semester. Interested students should check out templeems.org for more information. From TUPD headquarters, reporting for Temple Update, I'm Phil Dupont.
Philadelphia Mayor Michael Nutter, along with state legislature, set to amend a bill that will decriminalize marijuana in Philadelphia. The bill provides softer penalties for people in possession of a small amount of marijuana. Obtaining the drug will no longer involve an arrest or a criminal background, but rather be regarded as a civil penalty. People found with less than 30 grams of marijuana will be fined a $25 fee, while anyone caught smoking it in public will be faced with a $100 fee that can be waived with 9 hours of community service. And the city of Philadelphia opened 3 new high schools despite its struggles within the school system. Officials say that they are committed to increasing achievement in the school, even with the recent job layoffs and limited resources. The 3 new high schools, the Link, Building 21, the U School, operate using district funds. The district says that schools will provide students with small and more supportive environments and help boost the district's graduation rate.
Temple's Disability Resources and Services team recently created a web tool called MyDSR. The new system will assist students with disabilities by helping them register for services from their personal computers that fits into their own schedules.
MyDRS will benefit students and faculty by streamlining how they access disability services. It will make services available around the clock.
The system makes setting up test-taking accommodations easier for both the instructors and students. Students need their AccessNet usernames and passwords to get started.
The terrorist attacks of 9/11 still impact American lives today. Last week, the Temple Greek community organized a vigil at the Bell Tower to commemorate the 13th anniversary of the attacks. It was held in honor of those who lost their lives.
So many people have been affected by the attacks, and you never really know who's been affected in what way. So it's just really great to come out and show support for our fellow Temple students and the Greek community.
Reverend Stanley Williams, chair of the Interfaith Council at Temple University, spoke to the group and invited them to take a moment of silence. And coming up, find out the newest off-campus job student hangout.
Also, Phil Dupont has all of your sports highlights. Although some Avenue North shops have closed, down the street, it's a different story. Located on Carlisle Street, Masters Bar celebrated its grand opening on Saturday. It is the 4th bar on and around Temple's campus. Students are reacting positively to the new hangout.
It's like a little bit of a classier bar for Temple's campus.
During the day, the upstairs of Masters will serve as a study lounge, but at night it turns into a club, complete with a dance floor.
Women's soccer isn't the only sport making headlines this week.
That's right, Stetson. Let's check in with Phil Dupont at the sports desk for all the highlights.
Hello, Al fans. I'm Phil Dupont here at the Sports Desk. Volleyball's undefeated stint came to a brief halt in Brooklyn, but first, let's take a look back at this weekend on the pitch. We'll begin with the men as they took on Philly Soccer 6 rival LaSalle Saturday afternoon. LaSalle opened the game strong, scoring 2 goals in the first 14 minutes. The Owls wouldn't respond until the second half when midfielder Miguel Pali would score his first career NCAA goal. Forward Jared Martinelli would score in the 84th minute, sending it into overtime. Temple wouldn't allow a shot in either of the 2 overtime periods, but would fail to capitalize on chances of their own. The Owls draw the Explorers 2-2. Their record moves to 1-3-1 as they finish off their road trip against Fordham on Wednesday. Where the men couldn't capitalize, though, the women thrived. The Owls outshot St. Bonaventure 15-2 in the first half of their first game of the Cornell Classic. Forward Paula Jurowitz netted the game's lone goal, and goalkeeper Shawnee Kirchhoff registered her 4th shutout victory of the season. The Owls continued their dominance with a 2-1 victory over host Cornell on Sunday afternoon. Kelly Farrell gave the Owls the dramatic overtime victory in the 107th minute. Temple advances to 7-0 and remains at the top of the AAC standings. Over to the court, the Temple women's volleyball team suffered their first 3 losses of the season this weekend. The team participated in the LIU Blackbird Invitational in Brooklyn. The team lost on Friday to Boston College in 5 sets. The Owls nearly rallied back, securing a crucial 31-29 win in the 3rd set. The rally fell short, though, as the Owls lost 16-14 in the final set. The next day, as part of a doubleheader, the team played Northern Kentucky, losing a 4-set match. The Owls lost the first 2 sets and rallied to win the 3rd before losing the 4th, 25-20. In their second match of the day, the Owls rally once again fell short to the LIU Blackbirds, losing the final set by a score of 15-11. The now 6-3 Owls will look to rebound from these losses next week at the Big 5 Invitational Tournament hosted by UPenn at the Palstrip. That's it for sports. Follow us on Twitter at @TU_SportsDesk for up-to-the-minute updates on Temple athletics. I'm Phil Dupont. Back to you guys in the studio.
Coming up on Temple Update, cooler temperatures have made a visit to campus, but how long will they stay?
Updates Shannon and Hurley will tell you what to expect this week in weather. We'll be right back.
Well, Jeanie, this past weekend we finally had some comfortable weather. There's no doubt, though, that fall is right around the corner.
Yeah, it was definitely a huge difference from last week. With weather constantly changing, who knows what's next. But let's go to Shannon Hurley, who's standing by in the Weather Center. Shannon, are we expecting more of some fall-like temperatures?
That's right, Jeanie. Last week's weather was still pretty warm and humid for September, but this past weekend was a nice preview of autumn. Today, we're looking at a 60% chance of rain during the morning hours. The clouds should clear up by the afternoon to reveal mostly sunny skies with a high near 75, but you might want to bring your umbrella just in case of a stray shower. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 56 degrees. Now, if we take a look at our 5-day forecast, it looks like it will be a beautiful week. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 71, and it will remain clear at night with temperatures dropping to about 50 degrees. Thursday will be sunny as well with a high of 72 and a low of 51. On Friday, look for sunny skies again with similar temperatures in the lower 70s. Expect clear conditions at night with a low around 52 for a great start to your weekend. The sun will stay with us even through Saturday with highs remaining in the mid to lower 70s. However, we will see some clouds rolling in at night with a low of 57. It's beginning to feel like fall, which is not surprising since it's almost the middle of September, but we have the added bonus of sunshine all week. That's it for the Weather Center. I'm Shannon Hurley. For the latest weather updates, follow us on Twitter at @TU_WeatherWatch. Stetson, back to you.
There was something new at the Philadelphia Zoo. Mali, Catawba, Sabi, and Masigna are the 4 new African lion cubs. The cubs were born in late June to mother Tahiri and father Makini. People can expect to see the new little guys playing with each other as well as running around with their parents. They are the first lion cubs to be born at the Philadelphia Zoo in over 20 years.
Well, it's time to talk tech. Apple announced its newest addition to the world, the Apple Watch. The device puts the functions of a smartphone in the form of a smaller screened accessory. It's the company's first wearable device. Also introduced were the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus.
Cut, color, and clarity are all the traits of a girl's best friend, and a rare blue diamond was revealed at the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles County. The Blue Moon Diamond is a whopping 12 carats, is cut to sparkle at every angle and is worth nearly $26 million. The gem was found in South Africa and is on display until January.
Well, that's it for Temple Update. For more news and information, be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just search Temple Update.
For the latest news updates, log on to TempleUpdate.com, where you can also watch us live on Comcast Channel 50 and Verizon Fios Channel 45.
For Stetson Miller and the rest of the Update team, I'm Jeanie Davey. Have a great day.